Am I audible? Have you seen some of the competition at the Winter Olympics? Then you have witnessed the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Some of the athletes have faced obstacles on and off the ice. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests, watching the Olympics has taken me back to the time when I was in the 8th class. It was our school's annual sports day. I was in the finals of the obstacle race along with 7 other boys. I was at the starting line waiting for the race to begin. When the teacher said, "On your mark, get set, go," I took off running. The first obstacle was a pile of shoes, our shoes. I had to find my shoes, put them on, tie the laces, and then keep on running. The second obstacle was bicycles. Teachers were holding bicycles. I had to crawl through the frame of the bicycle without scratching my back and then keep on running. The next obstacle was a bench, barely a few inches off the ground. I had to fall on the ground, crawl through under the bench, all muddy and dirty, get up and start running. The next obstacle was a table. On top of the table was a teacher's desk. I had to jump up on the table, then jump up on the desk, jump off, hopefully without breaking my legs, and run some more. When I jumped on the table, I was the first one to do that. That was great. Then I attempted to jump on top of the desk, but I couldn't. Why? Because the boy behind me held my shirt and he was trying to pull me down. Instead of jumping on the table, he decided he was going to pull me down so he could get ahead. I struggled, trying to get away from him. While I was struggling, 2 other boys came by. They jumped on the table next to me. And then instead of jumping on top of the desk, they just walked around on the table, got off, and took off. It took a while until I got free. I jumped on the desk, jumped off, and then began to run. The last obstacle was a potato sack, a big bag. I had to crawl into the bag, hold on to the sides, and hop to the finish line. By the time I crossed the finish line, the 2 boys who jumped on the table but didn't jump on top of the desk had crossed the finish line. This meant I came in 3rd. Now, this was not real Olympics. It was not the Toastmasters International Speech Contest where I could go and complain or lodge a protest. I knew if I complained, they're going to say, "Oh, look at this crybaby." But I got to stand on the victory stand as a 3rd place winner. But our school was cheap. They only gave trophies, silver cups, to the 1st and 2nd place winner. I went home empty-handed. I was very upset. At the time, I was naive. I did not know that when the boy held me back, he would not let go of my shirt. I should have kicked him, or I should have turned around and punched him. Instead, I kept on struggling, wasting time. Perhaps I wouldn't have lost the race. looking back, I realized I learned 3 lessons that day. Lesson number 1, as you go through life, you're going to face obstacles and you have to learn how to maneuver them. Lesson number 2, as you're climbing this ladder of success, someone is going to attempt to hold you back. They'll try to pull you down so they can go ahead because they don't have the wisdom to know how to succeed without making others fall. And lesson number 3, if someone tries to hold you back, pull you down, you must have the guts and the courage to kick them. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests, if you ever face obstacles, you must go around, find a way to maneuver them. If someone tries to hold you back, don't let them do it. Kick them if you have to. Punch them if you have to. You'll be glad you did, because success requires you to be courageous. Madam Toastmaster,